What up there, y'all? It's your girl Yo-Yo, and I'm back with another video. And today, y'all, we are talking about Peach McINTYRE, which is on the wall of shame. The CPS called. She'll call on herself. She'll call on her brother. She'll teach you guys and tell you guys to call and how to call and what to say and how you're going to get approved and what you can get free and this, that, and other. And for the ones that are coming down in my comments and keep saying, that's not true, she never said that. Well, I got all the proof right here in this video. But before we get into it, I need you guys to go ahead and like and subscribe if you're new, because I know you over here being nosy. And also, let me put on my disclaimer, the copyright disclaimer that's going to cover this video up under Section 107 of the Copyright Act 1976, which is allowance of fair use. It allows us to do what? Talk about it. It's for educational and educational purposes only, okay? For our scholarship, news reporting, research, and things of that nature, guys. It's my opinion and my opinion only, and I'm responding to things that has been put out here on this public platform. And if you would like to do the same thing, let me suggest something to you. Start a channel, and you can say whatever you want to say, and you can stay the hell up out of my comments if you don't like what I say. But anyway, you can state your opinion like I can state my opinion. But what I do want to say, y'all already know, keep it cute or I will put you on mute. So let's go ahead, let's play a couple of clips here and there, and then I want to get you guys' opinion on some things.
CPS on yourself to get a parent in need of assistance voucher is best for parents who are employed that will meet the income requirements to keep the voucher. So if you're unemployed and you ain't got no job lined up, just get on cash assistance, get welfare, and the welfare people gonna give you daycare and you're gonna be able to keep it for 2 years, you know? Just do it that way. Now, if you have a job and you can barely afford childcare, this is when you want to call CPS on yourself, because how this voucher works is they don't care about how much money you make for the first 30 days. You could be unemployed or employed. They don't care. They're going to give it to you within 48 hours. After that, though, after 30 days, you have to have a job, and that job must meet the income requirements. So you can't be over a certain threshold. I would check to make sure you're going to qualify before you do this. After that, you get to keep the voucher for 2 years. So I recommend that parents who are currently employed or don't want to comply with child support call on themselves, not those of you who don't work. Here we go. Now that people know my address, which they've been new, they just didn't know the exact unit that I live in, they're starting to call Child Protective Services. They're starting to call the sheriffs. I was just in the rent office, like I normally am in the clubhouse, and they called the police on me. Here we go again. Consequence. Should have paid your rent on time. This information wouldn't be public knowledge, and you wouldn't be going through these issues. You guys can see there's a police car down the street with their lights on. They are at my house. Welcome to my life. And I know somebody's gonna be like, Peaches, you the one posted your address. No, they already posted my address on YouTube 2 days ago, a day ago. So yeah, this isn't going to break me or stop me, you know?
See the kids, make sure they're happy, healthy. I'll call them and tell them I saw them.
Okay.
So they didn't tell me what their investigation's for or anything else. Usually they send us out here when they made an attempt once. So that's all I got. He showed me a couple of them so far. And as soon as I see all the rest of them, I'll be out of your way.
Okay. But now we're finna go through this. And once again, this is completely my fault. Had I been responsible and not gambled, my address wouldn't be on the internet, and I wouldn't have to start back going through this. Even though, hey, Tootie, everybody been where I lived at. Like, a lot of people been where I lived at. Since I moved here, they never knew the unit number. Now it's like more people know my address. This is going to be like the norm. But I'm about to walk back to the office and continue to work. It's a consequence. That's all. But we're having ranch night, so it's like all the food trucks and stuff are over here. It's busy, but I think it's a little easy thing. Like right now, Child Protective Services know who I am. They done been called on me so much. It's ridiculous. It's super ridiculous. But since we moved here, this is our first CPS call, and so I know it's like, oh, the eviction, people having access to my address. This is about to happen. This is going to probably be an everyday thing. And he was like, we're not going to try to be a nuisance. They call, we're going to come check, and then we're going to leave. No big deal. And I don't abuse my kids. We got food. We got lights. We got water. But this is all my fault. If I would have paid my damn rent instead of gambling. About me calling HRS on my brother. Y'all know it used to be called HRS, now it's called CPS, Child Protective Services. Yes, I called CPS on my brother. My brother's son is how old EJ? Like 10 or 9. EJ has seen a lot. EJ mama be in and out of jail. Neglecting him. EJ aunties wouldn't open the door for EJ when he come home from school. Your son done seen people get killed, Elwood. Y'all won't get him. You don't want to be a full-time dad. Won't nobody get the little boy. This little boy getting out of school and got nowhere to go. My mama won't get him. His grandma and them on his mama's side don't want him. You won't get him consistently and be a father. Yes, I called CPS on you. I did, and you knew that. And I told you, get your son. You never took a DNA test with that little boy. You don't have your name on his birth certificate, so technically you're not even his daddy. Get your son Elwood. Use this opportunity to establish paternity for your son. Get childcare so after school he can at least go to the after school program until you or my mama could get him. Get your child. Your child has seen more stuff than my kids. My kids, y'all could say, yes, I went to a homeless shelter about a nigga. Yes, I done went crazy and lost my mind about a nigga. But I have never abandoned my children. Your son done seen more stuff than my kids. I can't take him in my house, and he done experienced so much. Remember, Drill don't want your son around her son. Remember that? Drill say your son is a pervert and can't be around her son. Remember that? Why would I let him come live in my house and take up? I can't handle that. I can't. I'm already going through too much emotionally, but you got one child that you don't really know if yours or not. You won't take a DNA test and you won't voluntarily sign a birth certificate. This little boy is just lost in the world, and I feel bad for him. But yes, I did call CPS on you and your baby mama. And no, I don't give a fuck. You been knew I called. I told you I called. I call CPS on myself if I need help. When people call CPS on me, I don't get mad. I call Child Protective Services on my grandma, CPS on my grandma and them, and reported elderly abuse. I play them kind of games. I'm never mad. Y'all can call CPS on me 100 times. Bitch, I'm going to let them in the door every time. I'm never mad about that. Because I'm going to do it to you. If I feel like a child is being neglected and abused, I'm going to do it to you. That little boy is the lost little soul. He's the sweetest little boy. But he has a lot of trauma already. And I can't bring that into my house. It's my job to protect my children as a parent. But it's also your job as a parent, Edward, to protect your son, and you're not. You're failing him. His mama failing him. Hell, we could say I'm failing him. But I got my own 7 kids, remember? You watch my kids for money. You want me to get your kid for free? But you watch my kid. Whatever.
So you guys see clips, you guys hear. It's not me saying this. It's me reacting to these things. This is all things that she said. And a lot of y'all keep saying, whoever keep calling CPS on this lady, they need to be reported. They need to be arrested. Well, you guys want the people that's calling to be charged. How would you feel if it comes out to be that Peaches allegedly called on herself? Would you guys still be okay with her being charged? Or would y'all feel some type of way? Or would y'all still be saying, it's the PAHs, it's the reaction channels that keep on starting all of this drama and calling? No. Or could it be that maybe the hospital called on her? Let me remind you guys that the last couple of her kids have been really, really sickly. Really, really sickly. Nana had to be resuscitated a couple of times. She said that, not me. Do I need to play the clip? Okay. It's crazy to me that you guys are such peach patchers. You guys are fans of her. You guys will go to bat for her, and y'all be so invested in stuff, and y'all fail to realize and understand that this is stuff that she say. This is stuff that she put out here. Let me remind you of this here also. She say herself that the things that she do, she intentionally do it. She do it on purpose. She going to let you know that she's going to do it, and then she do it. Let's play a couple more clips, y'all, because everybody don't believe that this lady would have called on herself. Now, I'm not going to sit here and say that it's not a chance that maybe some supporters, maybe some neighbors, maybe the schools or something, maybe the hospital. I'm not going to sit here and say that somebody may not have called on her out of all of these 11,000 times the CPS have been to her house. But what I am going to say is, some of them calls she made herself. And where I am going with this is, could it be that this is another call that she made herself? Let's listen a little bit more closely, because we're going to put the pieces to the puzzle.
Received a new report. Since the allegations are pretty similar, I'm not going to ask to re-interview the children or anything like that. I'm not going to put them through another interview. We just have to do our we just have to do our due diligence, and just make sure that they're okay.
I understand. I wonder, do y'all understand how y'all making me and my kids
I understand.
feel constantly just keep coming back to my house, and y'all know this stuff isn't true. I'm getting so aggravated, and I feel so helpless. I don't have nothing I could do about this. It's nothing. People could just keep calling to cause trauma to me and my family, and y'all just gonna keep showing up.
So on our end, I can tell you that we are working towards taking action. As far as that goes, we are attempting to identify where some of the reports are coming from, and I've already brought it up to my supervisor that we really don't need to keep coming out here. So we are sort of trying to get things out of the way. It's the government. It's slow, but I do really understand that this is very disruptive and
intrusive.
Yeah.
The next day, water slide.
Where did you come from? I thought you left. Sleeping.
Saying it's our job, we have to investigate it, right?
Yeah.
Obviously, you guys don't want us here, you don't want DCF here, right? So put this all to an end, okay? Let us do our investigation, okay? Cooperate with us. This will be the last time you see us, okay? We need to talk to the two children. Are all four of these children living here?
Yes, we have 7 kids.
You got 7? All 7 here right now? Okay. So we need to talk to the children. We need to talk to you. Are you dad? Dad and mom. We need to talk to you guys. Once we do our investigation, we get out of here.
It's so disgusting.
Neighbors want to tell them, okay?
They just was here yesterday.
Until the investigation's closed out.
But it's the fact that the thing is, and I understand you don't have nothing to do with this, but the thing is, you guys get a different complaint every couple of days, and y'all keep coming back. First it was, we're leaving our children home, neglecting them. Then it was alcohol. Then y'all said I do cocaine. I done cooperated over and over again.
We didn't say that.
Somebody said it, but y'all coming here because of these reports.
Yeah. Let me do my investigation today, and then I'll investigate what's going on, who this may be that's pulling this thing. I'm sure you guys don't want to be coming out.
We heard her when she called CPS on her brother Ed, and she had the nerve to say that his child been through a lot. He didn't sign a birth certificate. He ain't did no DNA test, this, that, and other. Well, Peaches, my question to you is, have your children not been neglected? You're neglecting their medical needs. You're neglecting their educational needs. You're neglecting Choice's special needs. You even refuse service when CPS was just at your house. And we ain't talking about the cases a year ago, 2 years ago, and on and on and on. But last year, when you called CPS on your brother, you called to report that his child was not being properly taken care of, seen a lot. You felt like he was being neglected. You felt like he didn't have a lot of things. It was a lot of things. It was on and on and on and on. But what about you? What about you and your kids, Peaches? I find it mighty funny that you also know the whole rundown, what to call and say, when to say, how long the voucher would be for, or whatever, that you even said that you said, you, not me, not your girl Yo-Yo, Peach Patch. I didn't say this. She said this. And if you didn't believe it, roll the clip back, okay? Roll it back and listen to her. She stated that what? You can use a free voucher and they won't check your income for 30 to 60 days. And we go back a couple of months when she just got that free voucher and she said, thank you for calling. I got free child care. I got free pack and play, this, that, and other. Then she turned around and did a video and act like she didn't use the free voucher. But it's mighty strange that all of a sudden when that free voucher is up again, now Child Protective Services back at your house. It's mighty strange that in these clips that I'm playing out of your mouth, you said the last time you took accountability and you said it was your fault for not paying your rent and that you allow everyone to know where your address was. They knew the apartments, but they didn't know the unit. But because you decided to gamble the money away, then your address got out there because your information was on the internet. Well, you don't gamble no more. Peach, is your rent paid up right now? How would somebody get your address if that information didn't get leaked? Now you got me thinking. Is it a chance that you already done fucked up in the new house and didn't pay your rent and you thinking maybe your information, your address is out there? Oops, I ain't gonna go look for it. I'm gonna wait for somebody else to go look for it and break the news. Breaking news! Peach about to get evicted again. I hope not, because baby, I'm tired of this. And I know these kids is tired of it too. This is trauma to your children, Peach. Peach Patch, this is trauma to her children. Stop trying to act like the reaction channels is bringing trauma to her and her family. No, she's bringing trauma into her and her family's life. It's crazy because I'm at the point, y'all, CPS is just like an extended family member. That's it. Them kids, when they see them, they're going to say, oh, that's our extended family. They're going to think they belong there. No, babies, I'm here to tell you, CPS is not supposed to be at your house like this. Let's play some more clips.
You see, your mammy was scared of CPS because she was neglecting y'all and letting her boyfriend abuse you. Me? I'm not scared of no motherfucking CPS. For the sloths of the world that keep saying, oh, you're calling CPS on yourself. No, I am not. If I was to call CPS on myself, I would literally say I called CPS on myself. All you have to do if you would like to call CPS on yourself, Child Protective Services, to receive services is call them and say, hi, my name is Peaches McINTYRE, and I am a parent in need of assistance. It's summertime, and I need child care for my children so that I can work. I cannot afford it on my own. I also need some therapy because my mental health, I just really need somebody to point me in the right direction. I would just call them on myself and say those things. I wouldn't make up a fictitious allegation and have them show up to my house and pretend like I'm somebody else. It's called a parent in need of assistance. Also, I wouldn't call CPS and tell them I need mental help, especially if I was like a struggling parent, because you have Medicaid, you could just go to the fucking doctor. And even if you don't have Medicaid, you could just pay for a therapy session, even if you do it online. But hey, the point of the matter is, you do not have to have anybody call CPS on you to receive services. You can call on yourself. I have called on myself in the past, and I did exactly that. Hi, I'm a parent in need of assistance. I don't have anyone to watch my children so that I can work. I'm not signing up for cash assistance to get child care because I actually have income, and that wouldn't work. I'm not calling, what's the name? I'm not going to go to school readiness to get child care assistance because the wait list back then, I think now it's shorter, but back then the wait list used to be 2 years long. The only way to get child care fast was to call Child Protective Services on yourself. You get to keep it for 60 days. And after the 60 days, as long as you meet the income requirements, you get to keep it for 2 years. If you don't meet the income requirement, you just got it for 60 days and then that's it. But at least you got some free child care or reduced child care. It ain't that much. So back to the subject. Let me summarize it for those of you who lack comprehension skills. Peach McINTYRE is not currently calling Child Protective Services on herself. The haters on the internet, the broken people, the single mothers who pity themselves and feel like, oh, it's because I'm a single mom that they're not successful, are calling Child Protective Services on me, hoping that my children will get taken away so that I will be broken down and broken like them. It will never, never say never, it will never happen. All right?
Is it me or did anybody else pay attention in the different clips? You kind of can tell when probably somebody else called on her because she sounds scared, like she was going to cry. But then you can also tell when she may have called on herself because she was so calm and prepared. Mighty strange. Well, Peach, I want to tell you something. Be careful calling on yourself knowing that you have an income and committing fraud, lying like you need these services, stealing from those single mothers that you bash and talk about that may really need these services. If you get caught up, you're going to owe a lot of money and maybe face jail time. I hope you're not scamming the system, Peach, because I wouldn't want to see you in jail, which is going to leave you on the hall of shame. Let me finish with my video. Can y'all agree with me right now? It seemed like Peach is playing a lot of games. It seemed like to me that Peach plays a lot of games. And it seemed like to me that Peach is really mentally ill. Okay, she needs to get some help. She do, not only for herself but for her children. And then some of y'all was in my comments, and it's crazy that y'all was saying some of the things that I was thinking and I didn't want to say. Is it a chance that she know how Wood feel when CPS keep coming about his kids? Because we even seen in a video where Wood was refusing to allow them to see his kids, so she know that bothers that man. Maybe she called CPS on herself so that Wood can come and stay home because they don't know when CPS might pop back up. Did y'all think about that? And then let me remind you, I also find it mighty strange that out of all the videos that she have posted, she always posts these kids on the floor, in gorgeous bed, in her bed, or on the couch. She never posted them babies in no crib. But now all of a sudden, you made sure you had a house full of food. You went to Walmart and did the grocery haul. You made sure the kids had water slides so that you could say, it's funny, every time they come, my kids is on the water slide. You made sure that baby was laid in that crib, face down, upstairs by himself. But you made sure he was in his crib. Why all of a sudden, out of all this time that CPS been coming back and forth to your house and in your business, okay? In your business, Peach. Like, we in your business, CPS been in your business. Why all of a sudden you made sure the kid's bed was made, the twins was matching, and the one that you want to point out, this is the one that's having seizures. So you kind of made us, you let it be known that this baby didn't have one seizure. You said seizures. Like it's an ongoing thing. I find that mighty strange. Are you getting this child any type of medical attention? Are you doing any follow-ups? Peach Patch, while y'all all over here in our business on what we reacted to and what we talking about, is y'all asking her, is she taking them kids to the doctor? Did y'all ask her how the twins is doing? I'm curious. I just want to know. Because today, as my girl P.E. would say, psychology is, we in Peach's business again. Because Peaches keep putting her business out here. She wants to go viral so bad. And now we're talking about it. And I'm going to bring y'all some more videos. So stay tuned because I'm tired of people talking about you the only one that's always in her business. You the only one so invested. Y'all must not been on TikTok. So I'm going to bring y'all a video what everybody else got to say. And baby, believe it or not, Oh, I spare y'all girl Peaches. Because the way some of these people read her, child, y'all wouldn't be able to handle it, okay? Well, I'm gonna wait for y'all down in the comments, and I'm gonna see what y'all gotta say, because it seems like these videos speak for themselves. I just wanted to come out here real quick and clear this up and give everybody some reminders, baby. This was not just what happened back in April, okay? This have not just started happening with her. I understand that it's a lot of you guys that's new to my channel. It's a lot of you guys that's new to her channel. So y'all don't know. But baby, this here is what her life revolves around, okay? This is her storyline. It happens over and over and over and over, year after year after year after year. And it's a damn shame. I feel sorry not for her, not for Wood. I feel sorry for them damn kids. That's the only people I feel sorry for. I don't want her kids taken. I wish she would clean her damn act up. I wish a family member would step in and help her out. I wish she would take the time and let a doctor say, you good, you don't, ain't nothing wrong with you, you don't need no medication. No, everybody else is crazy. When a doctor tell her that, I'ma leave her alone. But guess what? A doctor ain't gonna tell her that shit. And not only because she ain't gonna go, because she know her damn self she needs some help. Y'all drop down in my comments. Y'all already know what time it is. I truly appreciate y'all rocking with your girl. Thank you for hanging out with me. Baby, y'all could have been anywhere in these YouTube streets, but y'all decided to hang out with your girl, yo. So for even the ones that's in the bushes, replay game, I truly appreciate you. Bush watchers, thank you so much. And Peach Patch haters, let me tell you something real quick. Come a little closer. Come a little closer so I can tell you something real quick. Stop saying that you ain't gonna support me and give me no damn money, because guess what? Every video you click on, every comment you leave me, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Every time you in my bushes and you watch it, whether you pop out and say something or not, you just help put some money in my pocket. And let me tell you one more thing, okay? YouTube do not pay my bills, okay? My LLCs pay my bills. My husband pay my bills. You help me with blow money, fool. It's time for a vibe check. It's a vibe check. So if you're rocking with your girl, yo, go ahead and drop some hearts down in the chat. All right? I love you guys. Bye. Peach Patch. Smooches. I told you she said she called CPS on herself and she'll do it again if she had to. Baby, the only reason why she called is because she out here blowing all this money on daddy, getting him all these Father's Day gifts. Let me say this real quick too, because I got that video coming for y'all also. All right? The math ain't mathing. The shit ain't adding up. You around here spending all this money decorating your house. You gotta pay rent. Y'all around here renting vehicles, Sprinter vans and shit like that. You going shopping for daddy. Daddy need money to go gamble. Daddy gotta give money to the side chick to stay quiet too, okay? Your classes is not selling. Wake Up with Peach have failed. Nobody's buying the $9 summer bundle. Baby, she got to keep her money in her pocket. Did she just tell you that CPS in Florida is not going to take her kids, or they don't take people kids? Did she just tell y'all how y'all can call CPS on yourself and they won't check your income and they'll give you child care for 30 to 60 days? Y'all drop down in my comments. Let me know. Do y'all think that it's the Peach Patches? It's the neighbors? Do y'all think maybe the hospital call? Do y'all think it's our fault? The commentary channels and reaction channels and all? Who did it? Or did Peaches do it? Allegedly. Bye.